Yes everyone, hope we're all good, and a big shout out to everyone out there who likes, shares and comments on this channel. Back in Liverpool there's a lot going on at the minute. There's a little protest going on at Hatton Gardens at this hotel, so we'll check out what's happening here. Eh? So this part of Liverpool's called Dale Street. Now Dale Street was like notorious for the courts back in the day. You had the police station Cheapside attached to it. There's police here. What's going on, lads?
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
Why?
Because I was running as well.
Ask these, what's going on? What's your name?
Oh no, my name's Amanda.
Amanda?
I know who you are. We watch you on YouTube.
What's going on, my mate? What's your name? For the Echo? Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm alright. Is this a little protest going on up here? I've just got back from Spain, so I just landed in my own city and it's kicking off already. You're alright? You're alright, miss? Yeah. Thank you very much for the direction. Police are very polite, aren't they? Are you off to the protest? Yes, well it's up that way. Take a little walk there. Hello mate, what's going on?
Everyone's asking for you.
Are they? Why?
Yeah, because it's all kicking off up there with all them.
Who's kicking off?
Everyone.
Well, I know lad, just got back from El Spaniolo. Alright mate? I missed it.
Still going on?
Still going on, innit? There's loads of people here. He's alright. Thank you very much. Was you? I've just got off a flight. Have I just come back now? You alright lad? Still a lot of people here, like, isn't he?
Not a lot, lad, not a lot.
What's happening? How are you, my mate? You okay?
Remember me?
He's alright. I can't fucking remember myself.
Hello, lad.
How are you, lad? How are you? Remember
You were in Glasgow the other day, weren't you?
We're the boxing club.
Old Swan.
Sunday.
Oh, the Trump, that was years ago now, weren't it?
Yes, now the people that can.
What's happening, lad?
Yes.
Make
Can I
Britain
take a
great
picture with
again. Of course you can. Scouse you, lad. Get back over there, you ginger mint. That is alright, Tim. When I get past there, miss.
Where are we going?
Frustrating it with this guy here.
Who'd win?
Can't win. Of course I'll win.
Would you?
How are you, lad? You alright?
I'm a man, can't win all day.
No, he's a friend of mine. He's okay. Okay, what's going on, lad? I've just turned up now.
Like music.
Yeah, so they can copyright. You've got to be mindful about what you put up with this.
They did it in Ultra.
Yeah, they know the score, look, the little Antifa mob here. I don't know any, none of these are Scousers, you know. Not one of these are Scousers, and I'm from, you know, well, this little firm over here, a blasting Elton John. Feel like getting me big glasses on now. Start bouncing. I'm still standing. In me dress, and me blue hair. Not one Scouser.
Nazi strong, off our streets. Nazi strong, off our streets.
I'm young. I've got two.
Traitor! Your face! Show your face! Look at you! Violent!
Shields, we meet again. Tell me why you're here today, lad.
I'm here just to observe, to see that what's happening about the counter-protest, you know, the anti-immigration protest is here. But it seems to be, I don't know whether these people, the rumours are that a lot of them are busting, the anti-protesters.
Yeah.
And I was just there to make sure, I was right in the middle, to make sure that the police weren't being biased towards either side.
Yeah.
They were a bit biased. In the end, it settled down, and we've got two sides. Now, some some of the protesters, I'm not saying they're showing more aggression, but like they're certainly more aggressive in their attitude.
Yeah.
Physically, I haven't seen nothing like that. The police tend to the official protest, which has been I've noticed for, the police were then asking them and pushing them back. But there was some more of the anti-protest behind them. I said, you're kettling people in now.
Yeah.
I said, this is a clash point, you know. I said, well, I'm just here as a neutral, and I'm just here to see how the police are policing it. Because there's lots of mistrust in the police, because in prior protests and demonstrations, the police have been anti-protesters. That's i.e. the people who the other side are calling Nazi scum, the Nazi party.
How do you feel about that, Les? Getting called a Nazis?
They don't. It's lost on them, the irony. Because the Nazi party was started in Germany by the National Socialist Workers' Party. That's the left wing. So I just can't understand why.
So they're contradicting their own shout there, aren't they?
Well, that's what I'm saying. And so they're in university, we're all paying tax for them to get a nice education, and it's not doing much good because they shout about Nazis and their origins.
And do you know what baffles me about these vegan schnitzel-eating twats, right? I'll be honest, like, because I've had some experience with them before, and they've always been aggressive and nasty. Not one of them are Scousers, right? I've never seen them, I've never come across any of them, right? Now, if they're protesting about something, you don't see a big load of people turning up and like yourself, an anti-protesting what they're doing.
That's right.
They just do their thing, let them get on with it, right?
Right.
So, but anytime people are protesting because they feel concerned about something,
that's right.
They're always turning up, having a little go at everyone.
What they're doing there, Bill, is they're hijacking the protest.
Yeah.
They know the protest on the side of. They're not anti-immigration. They're anti-uncontrolled migration, and that's where the problems come from. But it goes deeper than that. I mean, this is a ploy because Starmer and the far left radicalised communist now Labour Party and Labour Council, they're actually complicit in bringing migrants in, because they're replacing the voters of the traditional Labour Party voters who have abandoned the Labour Party because of the movement to the far left. So the migrants, they're bringing them in, and make no mistake about it, these migrants are going to be put on a pathway to citizenship, and they'll get the vote. And there are some MPs in Parliament today who only got in as an MP because of the Muslim votes. But what they don't realise is that when they bring them all in, they'll vote Muslims, and you'll end up with an Islamic state. That's what's going to happen.
Is that what you believe on that one?
Well, I do believe it because I've lived it and I've seen it. And I was traditionally left myself. When I was a kid growing up, I was...
And how old are you now, Les?
I'm 75.
And you look smart, mate. You look dapper, look at you. Do you know what,
you always look well yourself, Bill, and you do a great job.
Thanks.
Believe me, a lot of people trust you because I see you in Manchester, I see you everywhere else, and you always keep your composure. When I've seen idiots coming up to you, and I think, they just get normal courses, you wouldn't have got that far, lads.
No.
But I see you're good at your job, you're a good journalist, you're an independent journalist, you're good at your job, and we need people like you.
Thank you.
We need people like you.
Thank you, Les. Thanks for your time, mate.
Jill.
Yeah.
Tell me why you're here today.
I'm here because I'm a Christian lady. I'm 73 years old, and I'm seeing our Christian country turning into an Islamic country. It's not about Muslims. I know some of the most loveliest Muslims. I've got them living by me.
Yeah.
But it's becoming now where you can't even preach Christianity, and everything's going against our Christian faith. Everything. And my dad fought in Burma for 3 years to keep our country with borders, to stop people coming in. Yeah. So these people that are coming in, you know, if they're illegal, no. Legal, yeah. But people are coming and we don't know who they are, where they're coming from, no passports. You know,
and that's the same stuff up and down the country.
Absolutely.
Where, you know, there's the undocumented males coming in. You know, there's a lot of crime being committed Right, and that's like on both sides, to be fair.
Because we don't know that. I don't witness that, you know what I mean? But I do witness some of the mayhem that's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as I said, Christian lady, whoever they are, pray for them. But I really think we've lost our identity.
And who's to blame?
Country. I think we're all to blame. We've all let this happen slowly over the years.
Yeah.
This hasn't happened overnight.
And you've got that little mob saying, where's the love?
Well, we've just come through.
When they're getting the door booted in, by someone who's a little bit rapey, wants to bum them.
There before,
know what I mean?
and we got attacked by them, didn't we, earlier on?
You got attacked?
They come at us with banners and flags and everything. And the
Who
police,
these young skid marks with the students?
So the police come and guided us through that. We didn't know we were at the wrong end.
Look at this young woman's got like a little trolley there. She's you know, she's a bit of a disability going on. Right.
Well, you know, I've done this for when Maggie Thatcher was about. But
thank you for your time.
you're welcome.
Right, take care.
Love you, Bill.
Love you too, mate. Banner there, lefty wankers. These are just blasting the music constantly. Tell me why you're here today, my mate.
Exactly why I'm here.
Come on,
these people want to protect the individuals in this hotel. Now, these people in the hotel, 90% of them that come over on a small boat are men aged 18 to 36. Doesn't really seem like bringing a family to me. But they come over bringing ideologies like the Islamic ideology, like the North African ideologies, which are very damaging to the liberties of females and children. Specifically in North Africa, they genitally mutilate little girls, and that is common practice. And these people come over, they don't integrate, they don't become part of us. They simply sit in their enclaves and their hotels, believing these things, and then we look around and we see that foreign nationals are now 71% more likely to be convicted for a sex crime compared to a British national. We look around and see that there are 66 different nationalities that are more dangerous than a British national. And we have to sit and go, well guys, it must just be a coincidence. I think that's a lie. I think these people are defending the people that would hurt them. These ideologies don't like them.
Well, let's hope this music doesn't copyright this video.
I hope so. I hope so.
Thank you. Many more of them than you. Well, you take 10 at a time with this little mob. The chants are now love, not hate, but they're trying to import a lot of hatred in this little protest. And they've got the snide tunes on. Go on, lad.
Subscribe so we can pass this channel. We have to. Thank you to all the supporters for coming out for us.
What did I tell you?
We love the support that they all came out for us.
Human Street. Just off Sale Street. So get a bit of a madhouse street this. You got loads of Asics congregating at the top of here. Just scoring. Plus you got the Sally Army over the road, haven't you? So they're all just based around here. It's a little busy in that window, isn't it? And sorry, how do you is that Welsh? I've never been this side of town. Someone's dumped all this shite here. Winners 05. Right, I'm just going to head over to Hoylake. There's another protest over there. Going to see how that one's getting on. See if we can have a chat with the lefties for the change. See if they're willing to talk to me. Over there, they were just blasting music. You know, just young student type kids. So this quiet little area in Hoylake is called the King's Gap. And I believe there's a hotel here that's also housing migrants, and the community are not happy with it. So see if we can have a chat with a few people while we're here, see what's going on. Can you tell me why you're here, first of all, before we begin?
Yeah, well good, Bill. The King's Gap Hotel here, during COVID there was illegal migrants in here who were claiming asylum and all that. But there wasn't a lot of trouble there because COVID was on. After that it was designated as a families hotel. A lot of the families here have been given asylum and moved on to various places around the country. But there was a few families left in here, and some of them have been here for years, so their families have integrated with the community, the local kids down there and everything. But what they're planning on doing now, the council, even though the council haven't got no control over it, it's due to the Home Office, this is a 56-bed hotel. So they're planning on moving fighting age males in here, and the community don't want it.
Is there anyone in there at the moment?
We don't know, it's been rather quiet the last couple of days. Again, we've had, well not we, I'm just an individual, but people have actually been in there with the police.
Yeah.
The families have actually thanked us because we kind of like kept them here, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then again you've got loads of local residents around who are absolutely petrified of the thought of like maybe over 100 men being in there roaming the streets unemployed, do you know what I mean, not working. So
is that the feedback you're getting from the community?
Yeah, this is the feedback from the community, yeah. And
was you in the army, by the way? It looks like you've got a few medals there.
Yeah.
What regiment was you in?
I was logistics and a reconnaissance as well. So.
And you're a veteran?
Yeah.
HMS Forces?
But again, we've got over 7,000 veterans on the streets. We're not looking after our own community. 1.3 million people waiting to get housed. I've got relatives who are waiting years on the housing list. You know
sorry, I didn't even get your name. What's your name?
No, just call me the veteran.
The veteran, that's fine. Thanks, and I appreciate your time. This is a camera.
It is a camera.
Yeah.
I'm a Christian, and I'm also law-abiding.
Yes.
I think the country needs legal immigrants because the hospitals and the NHS, but I don't feel that illegal immigrants are the way to go. I don't think that they should be coming into the country on boats. You don't know who's coming.
Yeah, and you're a local. What ages are you two, can I ask?
We're both retired.
Both retired, so you're probably in your 40s now?
80s.
80s. And you've lived here all your life?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you think the way forward is to stop illegals coming in undocumented?
Well, I think so, because you don't know who's coming in.
No.
Yeah.
I mean...
We don't know what country.
They're not coming from war-torn countries, they're economic.
Yeah. Totally agree. So once you get to a neutral ground and then you travel here, it's for other purposes then.
Why don't they stop in France? That's a safe country.
Yeah.
Because France don't tolerate them, do they? And they just put them in tents on the beaches and leave them.
But to risk coming across the channel.
Yeah.
Because they know they're getting money when they get here.
Yeah.
Well, they're getting everything.
Yeah, they are.
You know, our homeless are having to suffer while they're be given, you know, phones, money, instant access to the NHS, dentistry.
And you feel that there's a lot of people getting left out?
Yes.
Precious.
So where are
there's a lot of
yourself?
Yeah.
I'm from Liverpool.
Right.
So I do a lot of I've got a channel where I document a lot of different stuff, different communities, different areas.
Yeah.
I don't just focus on protests, by the way.
Yeah.
I focus on the UK as a whole.
Yes.
And if I get an opportunity, I'll travel the countries,
because
to
my
different
feeling
countries.
is, you know, we have every right to protest, but I think it should be peaceful protest, because if it all kicks off, then you're just falling into the hands of the government, aren't you?
Yeah, well, that is, you give them rights to protest,
They want trouble so that they can say, well, look, these are just thugs.
Yeah, well, you get people who come from different, you know, the anti-protest that come and want to stop you from protesting peacefully, which is unfortunate. You know what I mean? But I'd like to say a big thank you for saying, for giving me your time. My name's Billy.
You're very welcome, mate.
So that was a lovely couple there, as you can see. They were locals. They were really. They were locals and you know, they were just concerned about what's going on in the area. You've got safer Whittle facial recognition van there for crowd control. There's not many people here. It is early. And also they've got one up there. I believe that was down there, but it's recently been moved here, facing the King's Gap Hotel, which, from what I've just been told, people believe it's now empty, because last will, yeah, there's someone in there now. Well, from what I was told, you know, there's no one living here. Right, what's your name, love?
Patricia.
Your mum's name's Patricia. So Patricia, with the beautiful name, why are you here today?
Because I want the boat stopping.
Where do you want them stopping?
Well, because it's too many. And they're not refugees, they're illegal immigrants, and I don't feel safe.
And you're a local to Hoylake?
Yeah, a couple of miles away.
And you've got all that fear going on every time you go out?
Yeah, it's going to get worse, isn't it, with 130 men in there.
And is that what you're being told, or?
Yeah.
So that's going to be quite frightening for you as well, you know.
Yeah.
Pat, who's a local, thanks for your time.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to introduce you to Jo. Now, Jo tells me she's just a concerned parent, and she's here and she's standing for something because she doesn't want to fall for anything. So tell me why, you know, this is important to you.
To be fair, it's all started since COVID and the lockdown. You could see it was all a blag. You could see the Sydney coming in, like, oh. So, and now it's unfolded to this, and, you know, we're seeing and hearing all these barbaric stories about women and children being raped, about, well, there's just a lot going on. So we started protesting outside the Wallasey Hotel when that first started. The our girl next door had a garden broken into 7 times. Yes, we protest that, and you've got like all these lefties laughing about it like it's not funny. You know, the poor girl's, you know, in her mature years, she's wanting to settle down, and you've got these people robbing a back garden and trying to get into her house. And yeah, enough's enough. We've had enough. The country's had enough. It's not just me standing here. The whole country is up in arms over it, do you know what I mean? Even legal migrants can see what's going on.
Yeah, of course, I've spoke to them as well. And
I know,
you know,
me too.
they've even said to me, look, we've come here through the legal routes.
Yeah, yeah.
We've had to spend money, we've had to do all the courses.
Yeah.
You know, you come here on a boat.
Yeah, people are trying to make it an issue of race. It's nothing to do with race. It's to do with national security.
Oh, it is race. It is an issue of race if you're far left.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone's a Nazi or a Zionist.
Yeah, well, they're racist towards
or
the
a
white
fascist.
British.
Which, you know, it's quite disappointing because I've spoke about this before, and I think you're a far-right thug. You know, the first time I asked a big question, I got told I was a Nazi racist. And I was quite shocked because,
disgusting.
You know, I was going over there trying to bring awareness to what they were doing, and I spoke to, you know, the alleged far-right side, and they were willing to talk about...
Them lefties, the deads have gone, they belong in a mental asylum. So the other day...
Demented.
Yeah, I was reading facts and figures off my phone because, you know, you want to keep it real, you want to keep the facts and figures about it, you don't want to just keep shouting it and this, that and the other, you want to keep it real. So I was reading facts and figures, and it was about, you know, young little girls being raped and everything else. They were howling, they were laughing at me. So in the end, I called one of them a cackling bitch and nearly got arrested by that, what is his name? Paul Howard in the blue liaison vest, another crank. He started going on about the Public Order Act and all that. I thought, hang on, I'm speaking facts about kids being raped, women and kids being raped. I've just called her a bitch because she's laughing about it, because it's psychotic. And yet the plod who are meant to be protecting the country, well, blatantly it's a two-tier system, and how many times have we got to say it? You know, I will give the police the due today. There's a woman from Yorkshire who's a liaison officer, and she kind of gave us the heads up in Liverpool before, because the police were going after the left because they were all covered with those
face masks.
Palestine, like, is it Hamas or something? Yeah. Like these terrorist scarves and all that. and they weren't allowed to wear them, so she just gave us the heads up because, you know, people do get excited sometimes and kind of, if they see the police charge, and we could get excited and go that way, but that's not what we're about. So
no, and you know as well as me, there is an element of far right fuggery, right, within groups, which and the same goes for the other side.
Yeah.
Right. There's people in there trying to disrupt a peaceful protest.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, where you're trying to achieve something positive.
But then sometimes you don't know whether they're set up, you don't know whether they're paid infiltrators, do you? This is the mess the country's in now.
So the suspicion is quite high with everyone then, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, even amongst ourselves. Like, I barely know some of these people, so, you know, if someone walks over with a mask on, I feel a bit...
What's going on here? Why is he here? What's going on? Yeah.
You know, what are they about? But then, I mean, everyone who's been here has been sound. Seen some lad getting nicked the other day. I don't know what that was about because I had a little convo with him.
I think his name was Ryan.
Sound, yeah. But
he's quite vocal, Ryan.
But you know what? He was all right here. I don't know the reason why he got nicked, but it was nothing to do with this protest.
No.
But the left have loved that because they've made it about this.
Do you know what? Do you know what? What's the last question, Joe? What's you hope to achieve? What's the outcome for you? What would be the best thing?
Well, the best thing is that we get a fair and equal world. I've got quite a lot of hope on Donald Trump and some of the things he's doing. And you know, I know some people will laugh at that, but if you look at his track record, he's done a lot so far, and I can't really go into it because it's so big, but the corruption across the world is heavy and deep. We want a world where people are free and safe to live in their own countries, where we've got the free right to travel, and we all live abundantly and comfortably. You know, we don't give birth to our kids, or when we give birth to them, we have such high hopes and aspirations, and I'm pretty sure some of these men who are coming into the country, their parents are made up thinking, oh, they've made it, but no, if you're going to come here, you need to come here
and
legally.
there's going to be 1 or 2 or 3 who are kicking off in there.
Yeah, well, yeah. But yeah, we just need a fair and equal world, and it's blatantly becoming a one world government. You know, me standing here on the edge of the road probably isn't going to do nothing, but at least I can say that I've been out here, I've fought for my kids, their kids.
So quick one, Joe, you were telling me about like council tax and that you don't have to pay for it. Where's that?
Yeah, council tax is illegal for living flesh and blood of the land to pay, and it's only compulsory for dead entities to pay, and that's through contract and consent. So it all is based on your birth certificate, and that basically we've had our sovereignty stolen from us. We are sovereign beings and we need to take our sovereignty back. And a good starting point to like do your own research with all that is a little video on YouTube called Straw Man, Nature of the Cage. So it kind of gives you the basis and the background. It's quite a long story for me to explain it all now, but I think we should defund the system basically, and yeah, don't pay for what you don't have to pay. Like, we're being robbed left, right and centre.
Parking tickets and everything you don't pay for, do you?
Don't pay, no, because I don't contract or consent. So yeah, we need to just take back our power. And I'm
going to get more information and put it up online.
Yeah, defo. I'll give them the information.
Thanks for your time, Joe.
Oh,
Young Anthony, AJ, why are you here today, my mate?
Because we just had enough of the government. They're just lying to us. We want those immigrants out of our country. We want them to stop the boats. That's all.
Thank you. Right, and with another squirrel from the Whittle. No. Lisa,
yeah.
Why are you here today?
Because I'm sick of the way our country's going. I'm sick to death that my daughter can't walk around in her own town without feeling intimidated. There's attacks going on in the park every week. I'm sick to death of funding.
Is that Birkenhead North?
Birkenhead North. I'm sick of funding these migrants who have got 5-star treatment when I've just been speaking to a fella on the street before, literally sat under a hotel that was full of them. And they're all out the windows like that to him. It's disgusting. We've got veterans who are suffering with PTSD and have fought for this country, our forefathers and everything. And this is what they're subjected to, and yet we're putting up these migrants, giving them a 5-star lifestyle, and I'm absolutely sick to death of it. Sick to death of it.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, people here that actually care about the women and the children of this nation. Every single week we see multiple little girls being raped, being kidnapped by these men. Another one in Wilmslow, more in Shrewsbury, in the London boroughs continuously. You see crime going out of control. If you look back at the statistics, in 2002 to 2003, there were 8,000 reported rapes in this country. In 2022 to 2023, there were 63,000 rapes in this country. How do we get to the point where we're expanding rapes by hundreds of percentages? That makes no sense to me. We are stood across from some churches. Churches are the foundations of Christianity within this nation, not Islam. These men that come over predominantly follow the Islamic religion from the Middle East, from Afghanistan, from Iraq, from Syria. Islam goes completely against the foundations this country was built on. It treats women like objects, it treats children like wives. It is not a culture which benefits the people it lives in, it benefits the people that dictate in those nations. We are a nation of freedom. We are a nation of liberty. We're a nation of love. We are not a nation of criminals. We are not a nation of violent thugs and third world ideologies that will kill us, they will drag us into a civil war. And before we get to that point, we need to put a stop to it now, to love the British nationality, to love the British culture, and to protect our heritage and Christian values for the benefit of the children and the benefit of the British future. Thank you very much.
What do you think of the anti-protesters?
Go home! Kick them out!
Mate, you're local to this area, aren't you?
Yeah, I sure am, Billy, yeah.
And did you step this up?
I've started this off, mate, yeah, because, you know, I've had enough of it, mate, you know. As I said to you, mate, all the families in there, they've mingled with all our kids around here in the schools and all that. It's not about that. I've been in there, they let me go in there, and I've spoke to the families.
Was that you going in there the other week?
Yeah, there, lads. That was me going in there. So, you know, I've put them at ease, the women, the families, and tell them we're not against you. You know, we're not racist. It's not about that. It's about all these men who come here, unknown backgrounds. You know, we've heard what they've been up to. You know, it's a small community. Basically, we don't want them in the country at all, mate. You know what I mean? This government are just corrupt as anything, mate. You know, we're here because of them. You know. Enough is enough, Bill. Enough is enough, mate. Thank you, mate.
Andy, right, so you've been here quite regular?
Yeah, a few times, yeah.
So, tell me, where are the anti-protesters tonight?
They're absolutely knackered, because they're just, I feel sorry for them, because they're campaigning for Palestine, Pride, transgenocide, Donald Trump. They must be absolutely fucked, they must be knackered, you know what I mean? It's like, they must think to themselves, God, what have we got to do this weekend?
So there's nothing going on tonight with them?
No, they'll all be home, getting some sleep. Yeah. Shattered, aren't they?
Trying to recover for the next anti-protest. So yeah, it's a quiet night tonight. It is what it is. Hoylake, people are coming out. You want to, you know, stand proud together. That's it really. And once again, thanks for watching.